human beings really struggle realizing, sometimes while they're unhappy, they struggle to realize what actually is bothering them, yet they feel this nagging feeling. That of course depends on the person, how it manifests and what is actually bothering them. But then we develop a plethora of coping mechanisms that all serve stifling this feeling. Medication, excessive consumption of all kinds of products, distraction, escapism. And honestly, in this process of escapism, you can misuse even beneficial things like food or entertainment, just to escape this nagging feeling, while otherwise normally using them for their own purpose. If you're scrolling yourself, would be fine. And that nagging feeling that you have, no matter what that means for you, is the feeling of karma. See, we all have individual karmas and certain area of service that we are made to perform, certain actions that we have to take on our path, on our course. And there is a necessity of surrender, really, towards any quality or conditions of your life, especially if you really have a strong theme of your life in that department, if there is some sort of stronger karma that you have to pay off. And until you are in a situation where you feel like you're getting yourself square with that, you are going to struggle to gain peace. Peace comes from feeling like on a daily you are getting square with your karma, whatever your karma is. Now, to compare karma to what so much of the modern world is based on, consumption is about addition of energy. Karma is about letting go, releasing, transforming, cleaning up, and balancing out energy. Sorry, my dogs are needy, but I'm not gonna stop because of them. Come to mama. So, in our society, we really do have the tendency to over consume and over prioritize consumption, and then we ask ourselves, why does this consumption not feel good? Why am I getting sick? Why is it that it doesn't give me pleasure? Why is it that it's not making me feel better? It's because the way things are advertised right now, human beings were not made for this kind of life. Of course, things like food or aesthetics, they were made for humankind to enjoy itself, but they were made for people to enjoy themselves in balance and in measured healthy amounts. And most importantly, the enjoyment comes after you know that you have a routine and a lifestyle that gets screwed with your karma. The other problem also is that sometimes getting screwed with your karma can be tough because it requires you giving without expecting anything. In return, just feeling that relief of expunging the energy out of you so you feel like it goes into the right slot, selfless service. Naturally, not the entirety of your life has to be based on this. There is a moment to take a break. But this is something that is not talked about in our world, since we mostly hurt the environment and each other. And the side effect of this is not just the harm we do to other people, is that the sad reality is that without this service, these acts of service, we are not happy. Balancing karma leads to happiness. It's a key element in happiness. It's a foundation that your life should be built on service to the right people, the right circumstances, in the right ways. Nowadays, it's all about followers, gain. It's all about what I can get more from this. It's about, again, consumption, not just of physical goods, not just the physical element, but energy. And because of this, we feel so heavy and so tense that we have forgotten that releasing and connecting to the rest of the world through giving the world what it needs to be given in a way that only you can produce is one of the main sources of happiness in this human life. And it may seem ironic as someone who has been in the spiritual field for such a long time, how long it took me, years of spiritual practice, to realize how important that is to me. And I only learned that because due to other external circumstances, I was in various situations where there were points in my life where I had little to no chances to actually fulfill myself in that way. when I started my spiritual practice and I started to share my thoughts, that was also the purpose of it, which is why it brings me so much relief. But I was in my personal life in physical situations for many years where I couldn't do it. I was around people who had their own troubles with themselves, which influenced me also in my ability to live correctly. And now that my life is changing and I'm slowly getting it back, I feel how important it is to be able to have that healthy selflessness within yourself. Now, that is not contradictory to self-love, of course. You can still love yourself, but self-love doesn't involve excess. Self-love involves health, and health is found in including service in your life.